Hey everybody, welcome to the Meteor tutorials. This tutorial is all about the project's workspace. So let's get into it. I've got two projects here. We're going to click into Sushi Finder. Now, you'll see the 5 sections we have here. The sprint board section here, you don't see anything here yet because you need to have an active sprint. And if you're confused about what I mean when I say sprint, this tool is really geared around using the Scrum project management methodology. Now, you could probably sort of get it working for Kanban as well, but it's primarily for Scrum. If none of that made sense to you, then I would suggest to do some research. There are plenty of tutorials and other descriptions on what Scrum and Kanban are and how to use those things. That's not what this tutorial is for. But you can't see anything here because you don't have an active sprint, and we'll get to active sprints when we get to that tutorial. Next is the backlog section. This is where you'll create all your epics and all your stories, where you'll plan and start and end your sprints. Then we have the documents section. This is where you can create new documents. You can create drafts, edit them, publish your drafts, delete your documents, print your documents, all the fun things you'd want to do with documents. The next section is the all stories section. We don't have any stories here, so there's nothing listed yet. But when you do have stories, this is going to show everything you have, right? For instance, if you complete a story, you're not going to see it in either the backlog or the sprint board sections because it's done. You don't really need to see it there. But there may be a use case where you're going to want to refer back to it. That's where the all stories comes into play, where you can search that. There may be other reasons why you want to find stuff that maybe isn't done yet. Doesn't matter. Every story you create will show up in this section. And then the last section is the settings section. This is where you can edit the project details and name and description. So if you're not getting the generative results that you want from the AI, generally you're going to want to come here and maybe make some updates to your project description. The name, less important as a description, but still important. This is also where you can add new project members and where you can delete the project if you're not going to work on it anymore, done with it, whatever you want to do, right? And that's it. This is the project workspace.